1 second. Recording is back because you all need this to replay, so I just needed to do that. Sorry for the break in transmission. No one is immune from imposter syndrome. There is nothing wrong with you when you feel this way constantly or sometimes, but you owe it to yourself to recognize what you are feeling and do something about it. So let me share with you people that you will be shocked. You'll be shocked. In fact, when I saw it, I heard about it once when I read one of the many books I have here. I don't know where it is. It's called We Should All Be Millionaires by one of my greatest mentors, Rachel Rogers. When she said it in her book that this person has imposter syndrome, I was like, it's a lie. It's not possible. So there are some people you will be shocked to know they experience imposter syndrome. And this is the one, this person is my idol. I love her so much. This is what she said. In front of a crowd of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people, she said, I still have a little imposter syndrome. It doesn't go away. That feeling that you shouldn't take me that seriously. What do I know? I share that with you because we all have doubts in our abilities, about our power and what that power is. Does anybody know who said this? If there's anybody that is a sucker for quotes like me, I love quotes so much. I'm always looking for quotes and I have my own quotes. You follow me on Instagram. You know who said this? I still have a little imposter syndrome. It doesn't go away. That feeling that you shouldn't take me that seriously. What do I know? I share this with you because we all have doubts in our abilities, about our power and what that power is. The person that said this is Michelle Obama. Michelle Obama said this in one of her book tours in front of a crowd when she wrote Becoming. One of my favorite books. I never tired to read this. I wonder why it's there. Okay. When she wrote Becoming, she said that. Another person said something. And when I saw this myself, and I just saw it yesterday, I added this quote to this presentation. I have written, the person's quote is what I'm reading now. I have written 11 books. And each time I think, I have written 11 books. And each time I think, they are going to find me out now. Maya Angelou. I don't know if you guys know who Maya Angelou is. Just go and Google these people. We don't have the time to get into who these people are. But these are phenomenal people that we know and like and regale and put on a pedestal. And yeah, I'm a woman phenomenally, phenomenal woman. That's me. That's one of our poems. I love that poem. Yes, Maya Angelou said that. After writing 11 books. 11. Some people don't even write one book in their whole lives and they will not let other people to hear word at all. After writing 11 books, she's still doubting her abilities. Then this one, another quote, and I read it. There are awful lot of people out there who think I am an expert. How do all these people believe all this about me? I am so much aware of all the things I do not know. Dr. Margaret Chan. And you see, these are all women, phenomenally powerful women, known in industry, known all over the world as high achievers. And they are doubting themselves. They are not sure of who they are. Welcome, Loretta. Thank you for being here. We've been here for an hour, 30 minutes, but it says an hour, 40 minutes, but we didn't actually start until 10, 12, 13 minutes into the start time. So you've missed a lot, but thank you for being here, Loretta. And tell us where you're joining from. You're so welcome. You'll watch the replay. Please don't miss the replay. It's going to have captions and you'll enjoy watching it. So to catch up, okay? But we still have a lot to cover. We've not even shared the 5 principles that is the main crux of this presentation. I've just been sharing a whole lot of stuff to build up on this whole thing about imposter syndrome. So you guys have a great overview. So the example I give in one area, if it doesn't resonate with one person, it will resonate with somebody else, because that's how I teach, and because I really want everybody to be carried along, okay? So the fact of the matter that I am teaching you all in this class is another quote, and it goes like this: the desire wouldn't be planted in your heart if you are not capable of achieving it. The desire won't be planted in your heart if you are not capable to achieve it. In other words, whatever a mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. For the fact that you have the idea, you have the thought, you have the desire, you can achieve it. Forget what people are saying. Forget the self-sabotaging feelings. Forget the impulses, all the doubts and everything. Just trust yourself. And how do you eradicate imposter syndrome? Remember when I told you in the beginning that the reason people have imposter syndrome is fundamentally one thing: they don't trust themselves. So if this is not your first time to my class, welcome. I usually like to use acronyms a lot. And so I have devised an acronym with the word trust. T-R-U-S-T. Trust. My PA will write trust with caps on the charts so that you know. Trust. T-R-U-S-T. We cannot spell trust. She's just going to put it just for emphasis, okay? So the 5 principles I'm going to teach you guys today to help you to overcome imposter syndrome is I'm going to use the acronym TRUST for easy remembrance. And T, letter T, the first T in the word trust, what does it mean? What does it mean? It means, and please people, write it down, we'll put it in the charts. Track your victory in every area of your life and your work and record them. Track your victories in every area of your life and work and record them. Track it. We are putting it in the charts right now. Track it. T. The first T in the word trust. Because what will help you kill this dream killer called imposter syndrome is to trust yourself fundamentally in any area. The person that trusts himself will not self-sabotage, will not have self-doubt, will not have imposter syndrome, will not be afraid, will know they can't do this, will do the one they can do, but they will not be afraid. And they will not listen to negative comments from people. And they will validate themselves. Trust your victory in every area of your life. What do I mean by this? Like me, in the morning, on a day that I really have a full work day, a day before, I write the things I want to achieve the next day. At the end of that specific day, I write the things that, write only trust your victory in the chat. So I'll send it. I write the thing, thank you for your comments, Omorigiwa. I write the things I want to achieve then tomorrow morning, today, this night. Tomorrow evening, I will track the things I've been able to achieve, the things I was victorious in on that day. I will write it. Because if you don't track your victories, you will always feel like, I can't do this. So when you're in a room and you are feeling like you are not qualified, somebody needs to be muted. Latifa, you need to mute yourself. When you're in a room and you feel like you're not qualified, it's because you don't know that you've won. You don't know you've been victorious in that area of your life before. You need to track your victory. You need to track your victory. Oh, Latifa, you need to turn off. You need to... okay, we muted you. Okay. You need to track your victory. When you do this, you will begin to see the evidence of work, the work you have done, what you have been able to achieve. You will use this evidence you are seeing to combat the insecurities you have. So when you are feeling like I'm not good enough, you say, why am I feeling I'm not good enough? But last week I was able to do this thing now. 2 weeks ago, I was able to do this thing now. I wrote it down. I did it. It's me that did that. So why am I feeling I'm not good enough? I'm more than enough. I am more than enough. When I felt like an imposter as a shy, timid 19-year-old without confidence, then I later saw how well my siblings have turned out, looking up to me as a role model, listening to my counsel, being a mother figure to them. I stopped feeling like an imposter. When I saw, I was like, ah. In fact, they were even telling me, why are you feeling like this? Do you know what you helped me to do? Do you know if not for you, I would not be able to do this thing? And I'm like, okay, so why am I feeling like an imposter? The icing on the cake was when, for me, there's so many areas of my life that I felt like an imposter. But when I tracked my victory, I was able to feel less like an imposter. Okay? So the second one, R, I'm going to write this down for you guys in the chat. Okay? R, remember trust, T-R-U-S-T, trust. R, recognize your natural talents. Recognize your natural talents. So important. And we are putting it in the chat right now for you guys to be aware. Recognize your natural talent. When you recognizing your natural talent is fundamental to helping you to eradicate imposter syndrome. And one way to begin to notice your talent is to check what are the compliments other people give you. Some of us don't feel we have anything to offer. But if you look at your life, if you chronicle your life, if you recall memories, if you do an introspection, you realize, me, I was busy doubting myself in secondary school. The refreshing thing I noticed 5 years ago and counting that I joined my secondary school WhatsApp group. Those that join my programs or see me make a post online, they'll say, I always knew you could do this. I'm like, how did you know that? Because me, I did not know Jack. So those of them, if they were able to compliment me that time, maybe I won't be doubting myself so much. So some of you may have people that have been telling you, you know, you can sing. Oh my God, you wrote me that letter. Anytime I read your notes, I always feel relieved. You can write, oh, you know. Somebody else will be telling you, do you know, there are certain abilities. Even if somebody say, you know, you can cook so well. Anytime, like me now, I sometimes I harbor a dream that maybe in another life, just as I told you people, maybe in another life I'll be a stand-up comedian. Maybe in another life I will be a cook. But the best food I like to cook is fried rice. I just feel I'm the person, I cook the best fried rice in the world. That's my own opinion. If you like, bite me, shoot me if you like. That's my opinion. It's my prerogative. Because whenever I cook fried rice for people, they will lick their hand, lick their mouth, like, oh my God. We entered a lovely restaurant on my daughter's birthday, October 12th. Like, we don't order fried rice outside because my family will like, it's only mommy's fried rice. There's no other person, it's second to none. But for years and years, I was chiding myself. But that day we entered the restaurant and we happened to order fried rice. And my husband said, this is almost like your fried rice. I was like, okay, that's good. Because we never ever find a place that can cook fried rice the way I cook it. So the compliments I get from fried rice, it might be something silly to you guys. Or maybe I have a fried rice cooking talent. That's my talent. What is the compliment you are getting? Some people are laughing at me there, I know. But what are the compliments you are getting from other people? That's how to track, to recognize your natural talent. One of the ways. When you know this, when you know your natural talent, you go and you sharpen your skills in that area and learn ways to monetize your talent so that people that need you will pay you cash for your skills. So if you need to learn more about how you can do this, I want you to stay till the end of this training. And I mentioned it in the beginning so that I can show you how, in more detail, of how you can monetize your talent. When you recognize your talent, you'll realize that you are unique and you are qualified to be in any room at any time because you are unique. It means that you are second to none. You are standing in a place where it's just you that occupies. That gives you leverage and it makes you feel confident that And this will eradicate imposter syndrome. I told you, the repellent for imposter syndrome is confidence. It's not pride, though. There is a difference. When you are confident because you trust yourself, you know you are good at that thing, you know your talent, you are tracking your victories, it gives you a level of, you are able to like, yeah, I'm doing well in this thing. But remember what I said, it will now help you to also sharpen your skills in that area. Because the key to high performance is mastery. It's not, I know how to cook fried rice, or I know how to write a book. That's it. I know how to write a book. You should still read other authors' books, because you want your writing you want your book to one day be in a New York bestseller, or any other kind of best-selling parameters that we have. You want your book to sell out, you want to make money from your book. So you go hone your skills. You already know it's a talent, but you need to hone it. You need to learn it. If you are a singer, you need to get a voice coach. Person will teach you the pitches and everything about how to make your voice clearer, better, and you are able to elongate your pitches and whatnot. I don't know anything about singing, I'm just making examples, okay? The third principle that you will use to eradicate imposter syndrome. Please, people in the chat, tell me the letter. Let me know I'm not talking to myself again, because I don't want people to sleep on me this evening, okay? What's the next letter? What's the next letter, people? You, yes, you is the next letter. And what does you stand? So many U's. Thank you, guys. You means understand. Oh my God, and this one is so powerful. I will repeat it twice for you guys to retain it in your memory. And please, like I always say, write it down. We are putting it in the charts right now. Understand your zone of incompetence. Your zone of competence. Your zone of excellence. And zone of genius. You need to understand your zone of incompetence, your zone of competence, your zone of excellence, and zone of genius. Thank you, Amorigua, for being my scribe for today. Thank you. Yeah. Again, please. Yes. Your zone of incompetence is going to be put in the chat. You can put it in the chat now. Your zone is in the chat, people. Your zone of competence, excellence, and genius. So every human being has 4 key zones for their skill set. Whatever skill you have, if it's cooking fried rice like me, or comic relief in my next life like me, all these ones are my skills, so you can adopt it if you like. Me, I'm just mentioning my own. Or the one I'm doing now, my speaking skills, right? You have 4 skills. You have 4 key zones for you to recognize your skill set, because each of us have different skills, various skills in our arsenal. It behoves on you, each of you, to uncover the skill you have that is extremely valuable. Like me now, if I want to say I want to start cooking fried rice for a living, that might be a stretch, because I don't know how to run a restaurant. I don't know how I'll start serving people, and who wants to just come to a place just to eat only fried rice? You want to have choices, right? Or if I want to say comic relief now, I want to be on stage to be doing stand-up comedian. Okay, I don't even know how to start with that in Nigeria, or how to talking to people on stages and what have you. I don't know how to start that. So maybe it's not my area. But with speaking, that is my zone of genius. You need to know which amongst the many skills you have, you need to categorize each of your skills in these 4 zones. You need to understand each zone. And to do this successfully, you need to understand each zone of incompetence, competence, excellence, and genius. When you know this, you are set for life. I tell you, you are set, because some people are not making it because they are doing certain things they have no business doing. It's not in their zone of genius. It's not. They don't know which skill is in their zone of genius. They have no clue. When you know this, you are set for life, and you begin earning so much money based on your skill or your experience or your talent or your expertise or your knowledge. Making money through your competence puts imposter syndrome at bay forever. So the program I want you to wait for at the end of this training to tell you about is what will help you to know this in total, in detail. And I want you to wait to the end of the training, then I'm going to tell you about that. For those that joined, you know I mentioned it. What's the next alphabet? People, talk to me in the chats. Talk to me in the chats, please. What's the next alphabet? S. Fantastic. Fantastic. So what does S signify? What principle does S signify? Self-validation should be your daily practice. Oh my God, I cannot overemphasize this. You see me putting my hand on my head because self-validation saved my life, and it saves my life every day. Self-validation should be your daily practice. We put it in the chats. Please copy, paste it in your notes somewhere you are writing down. Self-validation should be your daily practice. When you have self-validation, imposter syndrome can never come near you. You become very self-assured and confident in who you are. And in days when you feel defeated with life, which happens to the best of us, you encourage yourself with affirmations, positive intentions, self-encouragement, meditation, and other tools that enable you validate yourself. Sometimes I'm having one of those days that are just like, it's just horrible. I will just start talking to myself. I'm not hallucinating. I'm not crazy. I know I've had depression, but I'm not crazy. I will just be talking to myself and encouraging myself by myself. Monfik, you can do this. No, you've done this before now, Monfik. You can do this. Don't worry. Keep going. You've got this. You got this. Sometimes I'll even be looking at the mirror, talking to myself. And it goes a long way to reframe my mind. There's a brain science about this. It's called neuroplasticity. It works. It's science-backed. It's not illusion. It's not them say. It's just facts. You understand? So you practice this, and that's what helps you to develop self-validation. Because that person that can validate herself or himself is the most powerful person in the world. That person that can validate himself or herself is the most powerful person in the world. That person never has anxiety. That person can call on her happiness anytime. You know, you're sad, the world is shit, nothing is happening that according to how you want. You know that you can control what happens. You cannot control what happens, but you can control how you react because you have self-validation. The person that has self-validation is always optimistic. The person is always cheerful. And most especially the one I like so much. And that's why the person's dreams always are achieved, and the vision the person has is always achieved, is that the person is a go-getter. The person goes out and go gets the dreams. And you see what self-validation, you see me, my mood has intensified because it's my passion. Because I have a program, my very first program, one of my flagship programs, in fact, it's called Self-Esteem Accelerator Online Coaching Program. And anybody that registers for this program and takes the 6 weeks course, even me, I get shocked at the transformation. I get shocked to my bone every time when I see the changes, because what? They achieve self-validation at the end. And where they were from nothing into something amazing, something incredible they become. I've watched women from housewives to entrepreneurs, you know, from not having any money to having more money, from no relationship to amazing relationship, From bad marriage to the best marriage. That is an example for other people because they took this course. You know, self-validation, for you to have self-validation, you need to resolve to believe in yourself no matter what. Because if you don't believe in yourself, nobody will ever believe in you. To have self-validation, these are some results you should have. So in case you don't know what to do, I'm just giving you some expo here. You need to resolve to record your victories and your accomplishments. Don't say, is it not that small thing I did? It's nothing. No, it's never nothing. It is never nothing. Whatever you do, the fact that you woke up this morning and you smiled at someone on the street, that's not nothing. You don't know, you have saved a life. You smiled at someone. Maybe the person was at the brink of depression. Just because you smiled, the person is happy. You understand? So resolve to record your victories and accomplishments. Number 3, resolve to encourage yourself consistently. Consistently. You resolve to grow a thick skin to criticism. Resolve to grow a thick skin from criticism. Resolve to do your self-affirmations repeatedly every day. No excuses. If you can do all these things, I tell you, you can validate yourself. What's the final letter, people? Let me give you the last principle, please. Talk to me in the chats. Talk to me in the chats. I'm checking. The person that has oh, good. T, fantastic. Yes, give me an example of self-validation. Omarigiwa, you've gotten all the examples. Self-validation, just that self-encouragement, self-affirmations, then you go into the world, you have this aura about you, you have this confidence about you because you are consistently working on your psychic, you are consistently reframing those negative thoughts and words that are holding you back. I hope I've been able to communicate effectively on what self-validation is so that we can move on, because I said this class will be 1 hour. It's 2 hours plus now. So let me be rounding up, okay? The last T, track your career and life milestones and audit these milestones. I repeat, track your career and life milestones and audit these milestones. At this juncture, please, I need to make a request. Please, let me beg. This one I'm begging you. I'm not demanding. I am pleading, and I'm even doing the pleading sign, a beg sign. What am I begging for? Anybody that is touched, that feels that some of the things they have heard today resonates and have learned something new today, please. You have my WhatsApp number. If you're in my group already, if you found me on Instagram, please send me a 1 to 2 minute video of yourself facing the camera, either putting it in front of you or selfie video, any one you want to do. Please send me a video and tell me what you think of this training. Who is willing to do that? Give me your testimonial, what you think, because this is a free training. I don't know many people. I don't know about you, but I pay a lot to my coaches to train me. And I have learned from them, not 1, not 2, not 3 coaches, just this 2023 alone. I've been getting coached by people, I believe, for like 7 years now, you know, like paying stupendous amounts of money. Nobody would do a training of this quality absolutely free. So I would like to request, is anybody volunteering? I'm looking at the chats before I tell you I break down the last T for you. Is anybody volunteering to do a testimonial? I just want to throw it in the open. I will still put it in the group. Because 70 people registered, and just I can't see how many of you are here even. I don't know. I need to check. I need to check how many people. 18 people? 18? Okay, 18 people are here. Awesome. 2-3 people can volunteer amongst 18 people. Let me see the charts, whether somebody will say something. Please, to send me a testimonial, I request for you to send me a testimonial. It will mean a lot for people to know that if you got this much, even if it's one thing you want to say, and if you are feeling like an imposter right now, like, who am I to give a testimonial? I tell you, you are amazing, you are phenomenal, you are highly qualified to give a testimonial, even to Michelle Obama herself. You are highly qualified to give a testimonial to Oprah Winfrey, to anybody that is anybody in your life. So I would like you to give a testimonial about this. And it will be one way for you to test whether you are putting any of these things I'm saying. Because what makes people have imposter syndrome, I mentioned so many scenarios when you have to do something. And the summary of it is when you have to do something outside of your comfort zone. Because there's that thing called comfort zone mentality. You feel that this is what I'm comfortable doing. And if it's more than this outline, if it's more than this area, I don't want to do it. So I'm waiting for those volunteers, please. I'm hoping people are listening to me right here. Are people hearing me? Somebody say something. Did anybody hear what I asked? Let me know in the chats, okay? Okay, so track your career and life milestones and audit these milestones. Now, this point is completely different from tracking your victories. So tracking your victories means that those things you have done well in the past, record it. So that when you are doubting that you can do something, you now go back and say, because I did this before, I should be able to do this. Track your career and life milestones. This is different. There are things you've accomplished. You've moved in your career. You may still be in the same desk. You may not have been promoted for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, but you've not been doing the same exact thing for those 5 years at a stretch. It's largely impossible that you've been doing the same exact thing for 5 years, the same exact thing. Even if it's the same thing, there have been upgrades in those things. Maybe you are now doing it with new clients, not the same clients you started with in the first place. So there are certain milestones you've been able to achieve, whether you've been promoted or not. Then if you were promoted, even better. You have now been moved from officer to manager. You need to record it. You are not tracking it because you want to look for a job outside yet. Let me give you people an example. When I was in the bank, I used to do this all the time. I will keep tracking my career milestones. When I feel I've been able to, they've changed me in my job description or they've given me different tasks over like a period of 1 year, 2 years, I will update everything in my CV, then I'll go and apply as an experienced hire in another bank. I'm not doing it because I wanted to change my bank. I wanted to do it to see my marketability, to help me validate myself. Because the thing in the workplace, one thing that was so difficult to cope with when I was in the workplace, I don't know about how it is now. I'm talking about 2001, 2002 to 2015. It's the time span of my employee life. The toxicity in the workplace was overwhelming. So they will always make you feel small. I had bosses that it was not pleasant, you know. I had some better male bosses, but some female bosses, oh my God, it was like, let me just kill her. Let me just, anything I can do to make this woman's life a living hell. So I did those applications outside the bank to convince myself that I had something to offer out there, even if I'm not valued in here. You know, because I worked in 3 banks in 13 years. By the time I got to the 3rd bank, I told myself, this is my final bus stop. But in the 7 years I spent there, I applied to maybe 5, 6 banks, just because I want to validate that I still have what it takes to get another job. I decided to make this my last bus stop because it's my choice, not because I can get another job with a higher pay. What convinced me is I was given a zonal director role at some point when I was just a manager in my own office, and people were sitting on my promotion because of office politics, because I'm the only woman, the only this, the only that. And I didn't have people lobbying for me. I didn't have benefits of language with them. I didn't have all those things. I couldn't play the politics with them. But when I went to apply elsewhere, it gave me that confidence I needed. So you need to track your career and life milestones. Sometimes you are having imposter syndrome because you have not begun to track all the milestones you have achieved in life and in your career. Keep updating your resume with your work and life experience, and go back to read it often. Be reading your resume often. There was a time between that 2022 and 2015 of my work life. I worked for 13 years, but that gap is about 15 years that I just mentioned. The gap was 2 years that I wasn't in the bank. I was doing in between, I did some entrepreneurship on my own, and I did Mary Kay beauty consultancy. Like, I was basically making up people. That's basically what I was doing, and network marketing. But the skills I learned in those things, I put it in my CV. And those skills helped me to be a better marketer in the bank. Nobody really looked at it to reference it or write to Mary Kay, but I put it because for me, that's a milestone. And I know what those skills gave me. So look at your resume objectively. Keep updating your resume and read it often. Look at it objectively and ask yourself this question: will someone be happy to hire me? Will they know how valuable my experience is? If the answer is yes, yes, stop having imposter syndrome. You are good. When you track your career milestones, they go a long way to help you see how far you have come and how qualified you are to be in the boardrooms and those places where decisions are being made. It shows you how you have earned a seat at the table, whether you are the only woman or the only person of color, regardless, or the only man there even. You are worthy to be there. Imposter syndrome would run away from you if you do this. So now that you know the 5-step process to crush the biggest dream killer, I would like you to go into your comment section to tell me what you would like to do to achieve or to eradicate imposter syndrome so that it will never be an issue for you. Can you guys tell me what you promised to do today? I wanted to give you guys a chance, so I muted myself for you to write me what you will do today. Now that you know these things, you begin to trust yourself. You will track your victory moving forward. You recognize your skills. Great, great, great. Any more? Track your career. Okay, these are the points. Awesome, awesome. But when I ask that question, what I want you to tell me basically is the dreams you have. You know, the topic of this class is how to crush the biggest dream killer. So now that you have the 5-step principle to curb imposter syndrome, what is a dream you have that you want to now go out to get? Is when you are trying to get it, that when imposter syndrome creeps in, you now use this 5-step principle to combat it. So can you tell me, what's a dream? I want to believe some people, all of you told me in the beginning, you people had dreams you wanted to achieve that you've not achieved yet for some reason, and we went on all these things. Yeah. I will crush my public speaking. Fantastic. Good, good, good. I'll be a new version of myself. Good. That's good. A new me. Yay. Kudos to you. Self-validation. I need to start validating myself, even the smallest of my achievement. Fantastic. Fantastic, Bilkis. Fantastic, Shola. I will evaluate myself, my competence and career. I like the last part so much, Shola. I know my value. Oh my God. I spent when I turned 40, I started reevaluating my life to know my value. Because before I turned 40, I didn't even know what I was doing. So thank you for that. I will track my victory moving forward. Fantastic, fantastic. I will recognize. Yeah. I will raise my prizes. Awesome, Kaola. Kudos to you. Kudos to you. You're amazing. You are amazing for putting that. That's awesome. Because as Shola said, when you know your value, you ask yourself, because that's where imposter syndrome kills us as women. We don't know. You need to identify, this is how much I want to make, because you have the value. You have the value, you have your agency, you have your experience, you have your skill. You may not even have started the business, but you should know how much you want to make. I will trust and value myself. Awesome, awesome. Well done, well done. So some of the things I wrote that I'm thinking some of you, some big things. I want to think bigger, because what I do, I give people the audacity to lead despite adversity. So it's about audacity. That's that thing that is hard. People like, how dare you? Who do you think you are to do this thing? You say, yes, I don't have imposter syndrome. I'm confident, so I'm something, I'm valuable. So it could be the thing you want to do. Now, what I wrote here is that I want you to close your eyes and imagine yourself already doing that thing. It could be writing a book. It could be marrying the dream person. It could be building the dream house. It could be going for that dream vacation. It could be landing that big contract or landing that new job. It could be earning 7 figures and more, because 6 figures is basic. We need to think 7 figures. 6 figures is like 100K, 500K. We need to think 7 figures. That's, you add 1 more zero. 500K, 1 more zero. What's that? What's that? 5 million. We need to think 7 figures and above. So here's what I need you to do today to achieve that dream before the end of December 2023. Now, I'm going to share a link with you right now, and I'm going to share screen and tell you something. So let me know when you're ready, okay? I want you to register today, and I want you to register today because I have a 33% discount. I told you I'll tell you about the program. Some webinars, they don't tell you, they will tell you something at the end of the webinar. They just talk about, they don't talk about anything basic. They just start talking about selling you something. I have taught you something valuable today. Can you people agree that what you learned today was valuable? Can you tell me in the chat, was what you learned today valuable or no? So what I want you to do before the end of today is to register for the MSDB workshop. What's the MSDB workshop? It's called the Monetize Your Skills to Dollar Bills workshop. It will start on December 8th, and I will teach you how to turn, first of all, how to identify the biggest skill you have that is you are going to find most valuable, and how you can earn money using your skills. Basically, how to turn your skills to cash. You will learn how to classify your skills in the 4 zones: the zone of competence, incompetence, genius, and excellence. You will learn how to turn your potential into profit. You will learn a lot. You will learn how to turn your experience into expertise. You know, there's so much. So we are going to put in the chats now. Absolutely valuable. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So we're going to put it in the chats now and try to share the screen. You know, this is a payment link. This link is the link you will use to pay for the program. The link, okay, just put www.skillstobills.com. All you need to do is click on it and we'll share screen. We'll share screen. You share screen and just show us. Yeah. Sorry, I'm talking to my personal assistant. She's right here. So we are going to click this link and share screen right now. This link is still under construction, so we'll just open it for you guys, but she's going to do it now. So in this training, 1 second. What do you need? Skills2dollarbills.com. Skills to dollar bills. Apologies. It's called skills2dollarbills.com. So while we wait for that to be put in the charts, let me tell you a bit more. Once you have registered for this program, I'm about to show you, You are getting a 33% discount today for the program if you register right now. You don't have to pay everything. You can pay a small percentage to deposit today, and I'll put the link right now in the chat. And now start taking your questions and answers immediately after that. So we're going to share the screen now for you to see a bit about the program. The next thing you would do is you are going to get registered. When you get registered for this program, you're going to get the handbook for this program, this course we did today, this how to crush your biggest dream killer. You're going to get the handbook. You're going to get the success proof formula template. You're going to get, go up. This is, okay, yeah. So basically, this is, just pause here. Monetize your skills to dollar bills. This program, I don't know if you can see the charts. Let me know. If you can see the screen, say yes in the chat. Let me know if you can. I just want to show you a bit about the program. Let me see. Yes. Awesome. Okay. So monetize your skills to dollar bills. Some of you have been part of this program when it was a 5-day challenge. Now it's a 1-day seminar, and it's going to happen on December the 8th. And this program is going to help you do a lot of things. It's going to help you turn your skills to cash, and it's going to help you to learn how to turn your skills to lucrative business opportunities. Okay. The 5 key principles you are going to learn in this program is that it's going to help you grow your income through new opportunities where your unique expertise, life and work experience is needed. It's going to help you to package yourself as an expert in your industry. It's going to help you become an innovative and successful entrepreneur. So if some of you are in employment, and please start writing down your questions, and I will be putting the link now for you to register for this program to get the 33% discount, and I'll tell you the amount shortly for the program as soon as I finish telling you more features about the program and what it can do for you. It's going to help you to become to be able to create amazing programs. You now learn how to do your own coaching programs, learn how to do your online courses, learn how to do like ebooks, learn how to even write your own book. There are so many skills that I'm going to teach you in this program, and it's going to help you to turn your experience into expertise and a product, and your skills as well. Go up more. Another feature of this program is that who needs this program really? Why do you think this program is for you? Why do I think this program is really for you? This program is for anyone trying to start something new but feels it's too late. So your feeling that it's too late is also because of that imposter syndrome. And that's what we've been talking about for the last 2 hours plus, okay? So if you want to start something new, if you are changing careers, if you are in a place where you are thinking you're in a transition, you are thinking there's something valuable that you need to do for yourself right now, what is valuable in your skill? You've been working in a place maybe for 10 years, for 5 years, you've never worked by yourself, because nobody really gets wealthy earning a salary. That's the truth. But God has already instilled in you your potential, your gifts, your talents. So in order for you to maximize those gifts and monetize them, you need to know what to do. And that's what I will teach you in this program. If you are a new immigrant trying to have a fresh start in a new country, now I know this from experience. I moved to Canada about 7 years ago. I established a business there. It was highly successful. It was reviewed, and I did a lot over there, with my husband and my family. And it was daunting. It was difficult how to start, how to go about it, how to get the clients, how to register, where to go, things to do. If you are a new immigrant and you are tired of, I worked in Nigeria 9 to 5, I don't want to go be working there anymore. I want to start something new. If you want to know about what to do, how to know what to start, and all of those things, come to this program. We'll share that for you, because we are going to have breakout sessions where we are going to categorize people based on this criteria, and we are going to teach each of you. I'm going to have other trainers with me that is going to put you through all of these things. It's more or less going to be like a summit even, where other people will come in and teach you some amazing stuff. So you cannot afford to miss it. It's on December the 8th, like I said already. If you're an employee looking to generate passive income, so now you are already working, but you know that at some point you want to start a business, So, but you want to see whether you have enough skills right now to start that business and start earning money. Like me, I started earning money as a consultant, a coach, and trainer while I was in the bank. In fact, by the time I got a job where I was paid 2 million naira for one day to train, no, it was a 2-day training to train, and I got that contract, that's when I knew I had everything it takes to be able to leave the job and start it. In fact, if anything, the only task I have right now, the only frustration I have is how to really create that time management and how to scale and how to reduce my employee turnover, because I hire people to do certain parts of the job that they need to do so that I can have more time for content creation. But sometimes you employ the wrong people and it's difficult and they mess you up. I've had those frustrations a lot, but there are many ways to go around that. But the key is you need to start while in employment to put all these building blocks in place now, so that before you leave employment, you have been able to generate passive income. It's for you if you want to learn about financial literacy. Now, all of us know how to make money, but we don't know how to make money work for us. We have earned a certain amount in our lives, but we've not been able to grow that money that we have made. So by the time we leave employment with inflation, all of you know what's happening in the economy. The dollar is horrible. Inflation is horrible. And it's not just limited to Nigeria. I tell you, it's happening all over the world. It's happening all over the world. I know the amount I used to get groceries last year, December, over there. It's not the same amount I used to get groceries, say in August, say in September. Inflation happens everywhere. So you always need to think, how do I make this money go further? I can't keep saving. It's not about I'm saving money, because the money you save this year, it's not the same. In fact, the money you saved in March, it's not the same this October that we are in, that is about to end now. What has happened to the dollar between March and now? It is alarming. It is alarming. So if you want to learn financial literacy, come to this program. We'll teach you the ways to do that. If you're a strong out business owner looking to pivot, now you've started a business and somehow it seems like that business is not thriving. That zone of genius thing. It's possibly that business is not in your zone of genius. It's basically, maybe it's in your zone of excellence, or it's in your zone of competence. And I will categorize and teach you and go deep into this thing, for you to, when you join the program. If you're somebody that has an online business struggling to create digital products, join this program. I'll show you what to do. If you're somebody with multiple skills looking to harness profit, join this program. I'll show you what to do. So that is what this program is about. So I would like to share some of these. I don't know if these testimonials, you can watch them here. These are there are some people that did this program in the past. Or can you share those videos in another way? Okay, so close the screen. So we'll share these testimonials in another way. That's all. So basically, that is what the program is. And what is the value of this program? I'm going to write it in the chat. It's actually $250 only, and that is the value of the program. And as at today's exchange rate, that is sorry. The value of the program today is $450,000. 450,000 naira. Please don't run away. It was a mistake. 450,000 naira. Calculate what the dollar equivalent for that is. But because you are here today, I'm going to give you a 33% discount for you to pay 300,000 naira today. And if you don't have the 300,000 naira, the link we shared before, that is the link that says, put that link again. There are two links. What's this first link? You put the link and tell them if they want to pay a one-time payment of 300,000 naira, that is the link. We'll share the link now. If you want to make a one-time payment so that you can get the 33% discount, because it's only for 24 hours. By midnight tomorrow, the discount ends. Okay? By midnight tomorrow, the discount ends. So we are going to share the testimonials shortly. Then we are going to put the links to join the program. Well, at this juncture, I would like to take your questions, please. Any questions for me? And I would like you to do not be shy. Don't have imposter syndrome. No question is to join the program. This link we just shared, is it to pay the whole amount or to pay? If you want to make a bullet payment of 300,000 today, please click this link. But first of all, we'll share the screen now so that we can watch the video of one of the participants of the program last time. You have to share screen. Okay, so we're going to share this video right now. It's downloading. 1 second. So please click the link if you want to register for the program right now. Delay is dangerous. You will miss the 33% discount if you don't register right away. But let me know, unmute yourself if you have any questions. Just say, put your hand up on the reaction button. Then I'll be calling on you to ask your question. Put your hand up on the reaction button, then I'll call on you to ask your question. Just be putting your hand up. I'll be checking all the people that want to ask questions. Let's just hear this lady out.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is Oge Chumafo, and I'm a participant in the training on how to monetize your skills into dollar bills. It's been an amazing experience. It's been a discovery of how their potentials. The training is good, and it makes you to know yourself, know the skills that you have, and how to monetize it, how to use it to create wealth. I would recommend this training to anyone that wants to discover their potentials and grow it. Thank you very much. Thanks for the training.
That's one testimonial. We are going to share another testimonial. I'm waiting for you to raise your fingers up if you have any question.
Hear anything, because when you see me standing there and smiling, you think I have it all together, which was what I had to tell her. So she started talking to me about, you have all the things, walk up to people, talk to people, let people know you for who you are. That was how, we started the coaching. I had to even talk about things that, after talking about them, I realized that was what was actually keeping me down. Then she started scoring me on how I was progressing. And one day, they can tell that I came to work one day, I told them, I'm resigning.
Now, before we watch the third video, I would like to tell you a story about that last video we just watched while we are trying to play the third video. And that lady you see there, she was in the banking industry at the time when she took this training, and now she is a business owner of the multi-million naira company. She's even a contractor for the Lagos State government, and she supplies fire trucks to the Lagos State government. She also works as a she works for a venture capitalist company in the US, also part-time. And all of this, she didn't know she had the potential to do all this, or she had those skills to monetize until she took this program. So I'm waiting for, you just gain access to the room. Welcome, Samuel. Welcome. Oh my God, you are so late, sir. You are so late, sir. Where are you joining us from? Let me know, please. We'll share another video now. Some people are leaving. Yeah. So do you have any questions for me? Let me know, please. Then we will end the training. But I want you to click the link to join the program so you don't miss this 33% discount you're having today. Any questions? Any more questions? Any questions? Nobody has asked any questions. That's very odd. Even if you don't want to register for the program, please feel free to ask a question. Please feel free, okay? The other lady with the white. Oh, uh-oh. You can't find this one, the one with the white
Yes,
print.
so far with the topics that she
Okay.
touched on, being the conscious mind and the unconscious mind, I think it helps me because I haven't been aware that both humans have a conscious and unconscious mind, and mostly the unconscious mind leads you. So once you're able to think positively, that becomes your conscious mind, and that's good on you because then it's the positive aspects that lead your life instead of the negative unconscious mind. So definitely, since I've been here, I've taken a few notes of what she said, and I will apply that to my real life world.
So that is another client that we worked with in the program, and that one was I did it in Canada. So you can tell from at least the background and everything that video is different from location. So do you have any questions? Please click the link if you want to click the first link we shared. Let me share it again. If you want to pay the full amount today, you'll use this link to pay the full amount, 300,000, to get the 33% discount. If you want to pay a deposit of 50,000, you use this second link we just shared. So please let me know if you have any question. Then I will still share this link in the WhatsApp group for you to register for the next 24 hours before the amount goes to the regular price. But do you have any question? Any question? I have like 2-3 minutes. Any question about the content today? Okay, any question, I'm still seeing so many people. Some people have left though, but I'm still seeing some people. So please let me know. Absolutely understood. Awesome. Awesome. So let me know. You can send me a DM. You all have my numbers. If you want to join this next cohort of the Monetize Your Skills to Dollar Bills workshop starting December 8th. Okay. But this is the time to register to get this discount. I'm not going to do the discount on Monday, I think midnight tomorrow, Sunday. Then by Monday, it just goes to the regular price of 450,000. Any question about the course itself? It's going to be a 2-day workshop. Do you have any questions about the workshop itself? Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for those that stayed to the end, that are still here. If you are having any feelings or reluctance of asking anything, if you thought about everything today and you want to ask me any question later, please feel free to ask any question. And I think in the group, I'm going to share some other benefits you are going to get when you get into the Monetize Your Skills to Dollar Bills. Yes, you will. You'll get the recording. Sorry, Samuel, you are just coming. You missed so much. You'll get the recording in the WhatsApp group for sure. You will. Thank you so much, everyone. And like I always sign out every single time, in my posts and everything I do, I always tell people stay inspired always, because the right mindset is the reset you need for success. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Have a very fantastic evening. And thank you for being here. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, people. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
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 Bye, Mustafa. Thank you.
Thank you.